very famous for the crime around Bermondsey. So it's all been redeveloped on the riverfront at Dockhead. They're going to open the bridge early, we just heard on the radio, so he's got up here a bit early. So they will open it. We've got a few boats coming towards us, you see, but we'll try and turn the boat for you before we go under the bridge. Get a nice side-on view if we can. But so we have got a few boats coming towards us. Oh, yes, that's not a bad idea. We're going to overtake him. And then when we're on the other side, we'll turn the boat for you as you're going to the pier. Get a nice picture from behind the boat when the barge goes through. If you look on the left, there's a creekway, Dockhead at Bermondsey, and this is where they filmed Oliver. If you come back on the river in about 4 hours, all the tide drops. It leaves the dock, and all you're going to see is sticky mud, lots of wet mud. And it is where Fagan dropped all the jewels into the mud. It's where Bill Sykes fell to his death after chasing Nancy up at London Bridge. And it's where Fagan had his den of boy pickpocket thieves. They all lived in a creek, Jacob's Island. Butler's Wharf on the left, that was a tea warehouse. The Cutty Sark at Greenwich, she would have brought tea here years ago. A lot of tea from India, China and Japan. They're all apartments today, and if you look on the left, on the ground floor, lots of restaurants. Le Pont de la Tour, Cantina, the Chop House, and all bar one. Now we're going to pass him on his starboard side. So we're going to overtake him on the right, so if you're on the left here, so you should get a nice picture. So what we're going to do, folks, that if we overtake him on the right side of the bridge, once we're through, we'll be able to look back on the left and we'll have him behind us, okay? And if you're at the back of the boat, so you'll probably be better at the back, looking back behind us once we've got through. Years ago, that barge would have been filled with cargo. Could have been sugar, tea, tobacco. They sailed into the docks. They're fitted with engines today. So they was all sailed many years ago. They use them today for private parties. They even do clay pigeon shooting on the barge. They go down to the Thames barrier and they do the clay pigeon shooting off the barges. It causes a lot of traffic, this does, as you can imagine, especially in rush hour. To have the bridge opened, it's completely free, doesn't cost a penny. All you need is a tall enough boat, and you've got to give 24 hours notice of your arrival. They will open it any time of day or night, completely free. Us river users have got priority on the use of the bridge over any traffic. So they'll open it any time of day, even at rush hour. Last week it opened 3 times in a rush hour, so it did cause quite a bit of traffic. We had cruise liners coming up the river last... Oh, what was that? That was water, luckily. Joe, we had an egg salad chucked on the boat this morning, went everywhere. We get Coke thrown at us. Honestly, lucky that was just water. Now look back on the left there's a nice picture. They haven't opened the bridge to the full height. But when we get cruise liners, like last week, we had the Silver Cloud in London, they opened the bridge to the full height. You can see the people waiting. Years ago, they could have walked over the top. Used to be open for the public, the top of the bridge. They've turned the top into an exhibition. It's about £7 to go to the top of the bridge. Now that's the best we can do for you there, folks, I'm afraid. You can move about a bit, so if you want to, get a nice picture. Go to the back of the boat maybe, as well. If we wait anymore, we're going to be late, so we've got to get you into the pier, folks. Hold on tight as we do berth the boat. The next stop after this, Westminster, Big Ben. Stay on the boat, ladies and gentlemen, for Westminster. If you're leaving us, you'll be getting off the boat at the back, just down the stairs at the back of the boat. Make sure you've got all your bags. We'll leave the captain's bucket by the exit gate, folks. So there was a few people asking, just for the old captain's tip bucket. So if you enjoyed the commentary by myself or my colleague earlier, you might like to drop, say, something into the bucket. A very old tradition. Have a nice day, folks. We'll be back on the mic for Westminster in about 10 minutes. Thank you very much. Hold on tight. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.